Okay, everybody, we're here finally. So, woohoo!
Swing your scammer round and round, slap him in the face and knock him to the ground. Pick him back up and knock him back down.
Yeehaw!
Scammers on the
Phone trying to steal your dough. Do-see dough and no more dough. Screwing with scammers, slapping scammers round and round, slaps them in the face and knocks them to the ground. Yeehaw! Up and knocks them back down. Screwing with scammers, saving your dough. Yeehaw! That's right, everybody. Holy smokes. Well, hello, Julie's in the house, of course. I sent you an invitation to join us, Julie, but you don't have to join us on screen. You're fine. We love to have you here no matter which way you join us. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, Glenn is in the house. Hey, Glenn. Manuel, my friend, thank you very much, Manuel. I see you're in the house. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, look at Glenn. Yee, howdy. Well, that was Jim. I got a couple of calls. We talking to Jim. And just before they started the show, I got a call. They were asking for Holden Two Dicks. So I ran with it until he got to the point, we're going to call you back, even though you're on the no, you're not calling back.
I sent you a link on like 250 most popular funny names.
Oh, I haven't even looked. I have not even looked at emails.
This was a messenger, I think.
Oh, well, look at this. We got Holden Two Dick's cousin here, Willie Stroker. He looks like Tom Morrow.
Willie or Willie not?
Are you here today or are you here tomorrow?
I don't know. Today I'm gonna be Willie Stroker, but I'm just gonna be here today.
Oh, let's get you over there. There we go.
Willie.
Hello, everybody. Hi, Glenn. Hello, Willie.
Willie Stroker. Looks like
Willie talking to Willie.
He looks like Tom Morrow.
Yeah.
I just looked up a whole bunch of them, and I got some good ones.
You froze.
Oh, he froze up.
Willie, you froze up. You got to get a better computer system.
I went to the other app to look at the names. One sec.
You got to get a better computer system there.
No, he's another computer guy.
Oh, that's too funny.
There's one that the first name is Gabe. Last name is Itch. Like if you have an itch you need to scratch. So Gabe Itch.
Oh no, he asked one today.
Yeah, he asked him, "Are you of the gay?" And he hung up quickly. They hang up quickly when you ask them that. There's another one, Willie Thomas. There's another one that's really good. First name is Gabe. The last name is Horn, Horn.
I seen that one I seen a video. The guy was getting the person in the store to talk over the PA to call his brother up to the front, and that was one he used.
Let's see. Let me go back up here before we get too far behind on everything. Manuel said, "Good evening, Mr. SWS friend. Thank you."
Welcome.
Julie says, "Making hamburgers." Oh, well, then you don't have to join us. It's fine. It's fine. Lori says, "Hey, Lori, thank you for joining us." JJ, happy 1 year anniversary, Mr. and Mrs. SWS. So happy to be part of this. Thank you. Look at this guy. Hello, Mr. Drew.
Hey guys.
What's going on? Welcome. We just threw this together this morning.
Yeah, I just saw the emails like 2 seconds ago.
This morning, I wasn't going to do anything. I'm taking calls, and I got the house phone ringing, my cell phone's ringing, the house phone was ringing, the cell phone's ringing. I'm going back and forth. I'm trying to edit a couple of videos. I still got 4 videos from yesterday that I've been working on, and I kept getting interrupted. And so I said, what am I doing? I created a surprise 1 year anniversary celebration live stream. And I think I took about 6 or 8 calls this morning live.
Yeah.
And that live stream went 2 hours, Drew.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't going to, but it just kept getting better as we went along.
I can vouch for it. I was there.
Yeah. It was just funny. It was just funny. Where was that? JJ, yes, thank you. Lori, happy. Another love. Yeah. You know what? Another one. Thank you. Lori was there this morning.
Thank you.
Jim R, thank you. Thank you for joining us. Glenn, JJ says, hello, Glenn. Let me see. Glenn, awesome video, Mr. Manuel says. Lori says,
He's
bye.
the one who posted it.
What was today? Oh, the ultimate. No, that's tomorrow.
No,
Yeah.
that's tomorrow.
That's
No,
tomorrow.
today is supposed to be drawing videos today, a drawing live stream.
Yeah, well, that hasn't happened in a while.
Drew's drewed out.
Well,
Brought out.
I was telling my wife this evening that I had started a new sketch a day sketchbook, and I did my first sketch like on Friday, and then I told everybody, posted a video announcing it on Monday, and then on Tuesday I released the first sketch, so I had plenty of time to get a second sketch done. Needless to say, it hasn't happened yet, but today is not over yet.
That's right. That's
So
right. You got a few more hours.
yeah,
You're just kind of a sketchy guy.
Really, really funny, real quick thing. My mother actually is 69, your fake age, and she has not seen any of your videos, but except for the short clip where the part where I showed up and all of a sudden I was at your house, and when I walked in, that whole part,
Right.
I showed her that little minute or two. But other than that, she hasn't seen anything, and I've told her about it, and she was dying with all the fake names and the crap you say. She was cracking up. I got to get her to watch them, but she was cracking up just from me telling her about it.
I
So
just got back and it finally got through processing because we had to get out. We had doctor's appointments today, but had to get out. So I couldn't, I don't like to post the videos until they have done their checks. I want Facebook. I'm Facebook.
YouTube.
Where am I at?
YouTube.
Oh yeah, YouTube, to do their checks. So in case I miss something, I don't have any copyright infringements or anything on there. So I left, came back, and I just put it up. And it is definitely one of the dumbest scammers ever. I mean, it's called a brain dead scammer tangles with SWS.
Yeah, he asked him if he was sitting on his brain.
No, I actually asked him to stand up, look on the seat of your chair, and check to see if you're sitting on your brains, because there's no way they could be in your head. And
wow.
he kept on going. I even asked him if he had his brains sucked out and replaced with crap, because you have turd for brains. And he stayed on the scam. He never wavered. I was astounded, just astounded. I took all my restraint not to curse at the guy. I mean, I did curse in Hindi, but not to curse in English at the guy. I did call him a stupid SOB though.
I gotta say, man, I think we can all agree. I'm sick of the final expense scammers. So sick of them. It's just so boring.
Well,
I'll tell you, the last 5 phone calls I've gotten have been home improvement scams.
yeah, those two.
One of them, when the AI robot comes on the beginning, you need windows roofing and sliding.
Sliding.
Listen
Yeah,
to
I'm
that.
building a playground. I need some sliding.
What an idiot.
Well, sounds like I could get a great job. They are now putting up AIs with names.
Different names.
Jennifer and Rachel
Ruby.
and Ruby.
I said sounded more like
Sarah,
Ruby.
And my goodness, the girls have been out there.
There we go. So excited for you to thank you, Julie, celebrating 1 year anniversary. Thank you. You guys, Julie is one from the first day. Thomas was there early. There were so many subscribers that were there from the beginning. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Maria Paz, I sent you a link, Maria Paz. I thought you might have wanted to join us. You don't have to put your video up. It's okay. We don't mind.
We have half a dozen people at the market that we go to that are major subscribers.
They ask me, how is it going today every time I walk in? How many calls did you take? I go, I just watch the channel. You'll find out. Where are we at here? Julia, let's see. Oh, Maria Paz says hi. I saw that, didn't I? Hello, Julie from Manuel. Manuel says hello to Thomas, or Willie. Everybody's saying hello.
Real quick, to be honest, the AI, we're talking about it with this related in relation to scammers, but AI is overall is really, really helpful. Like I just used Chat GPT to fix my parents' jukebox from 1990s. And I took a picture of the inside of the thing, and it identified all the components and what was what, and it told me check this, check that, power check here. It fit. I friggin' fixed it just off of the AI and pictures I took of the jukebox and submitted them to ChatGPT, and it freaking explained exactly what was what and what to do, and I ended up fixing the thing. And I never worked on a jukebox before, but I've worked on many, many, many electronic items.
And identified all the components?
Yeah, the components. Yeah.
This elderly
And it was competent while it did it too.
Yeah. This elderly lady is scared of what AI is going to do to everything in the future.
Wasn't there a great one with Demolition Man?
The Terminator?
No, Demolition Man with the AI. And he's like, what the hell is this thing? He threw the virtual off his face. And that was pretty funny. Well, this is what I want to do. Why does this thing always do that no matter what I do? You know, there's a place over here, Drew, that you can edit your microphone settings. And I checked off the button so it does not automatically adjust mic volume. And every time I got to remember to do this every single time because every time I go in, it automatically checks that button off. And then you can't hear the misses over there because it turns down the volume to 25.
I can fix it.
I just did.
No, I mean permanently fix it. I know what's going on there. It's a driver issue.
No, the driver's good. I got my license, haven't had tickets in years. The driver's no problem with the driver.
Small piece of software that helps hardware communicate. It's a very small piece of software to be.
No. It's only on StreamYard. Only on StreamYard. Everywhere else, it's fine. StreamYard has its own settings, and every time I log out of StreamYard and log back in, it automatically turns that on. So it's only in the StreamYard program. Everything else, I never have an issue.
You know, it's funny.
Still could be a driver issue.
I just checked, and mine's checked too. I've never unchecked it before. I've never done anything with it.
At this computer.
Is it mini? Is it mini driver?
Essentially, it's a tiny piece of software that allows hardware to communicate with each other. That's what, like if you have a printer, you need a printer driver. That's what's on the CD when you buy it. It allows the computer to communicate with the printer.
Yep, it's a mini driver.
Yeah, I know her. That was a good movie.
I knew you would get that one.
Probably better than a mini Pearl.
That's it. Sean says, sup, everyone. Nice to have you back again, Sean. You're awesome. Thank you for joining. Lori says hello to Glenn and Thomas. Manuel says hello to Hola Maria Paz, ¿cómo estás? I said it for you, Manuel. I hope I didn't pronounce it too badly.
Maria.
Let's see. JJ says hello, Thomas. Florida represent. There you go.
There we go. That's
Julie
it.
says hello to Thomas.
Way
Glenn. Sean, they say hello to Sean. JJ says hello. Tarkor's in the house. Hello there. William, Ulysses Bye.
Bite me.
That's it, I guess. Dan, holy smokes. Would love to have you. Glad you're here. Thank you for joining.
Thomas, I was watching one of those drug buster shows, and they had 2 incidents at Oakland Park.
Oh, and yeah, that's actually a city. My address is technically Oakland Park, Florida, but yeah, it's within a minute or two in any direction. You're in Fort Lauderdale, but technically my address is Oakland Park. But yeah, that's there's a lot of that. There is a lot of drugs in South Florida, Fort Lauderdale, Miami. There's a ton of drugs, a lot of homeless, and a lot of drugs. I mean, pretty much you can go anywhere and get whatever you want. And not that I do, but
the other day I was watching I was watching Cops, and there they were, Jacksonville, Florida. We had, I think Las Vegas had the most episodes on Cops for years and years and years. In fact, I saved one episode that just got recorded. I usually just record them and I'll watch it later, whatever. And I had to save this. This is from 1993, I think. And one of the officers on there is our governor now. So that was pretty funny to see him on there. There it is. Tarkor cleared it up. William Ulysses Bite Me. I go by Willie U.
Really about me.
Julie, JJ says hello to Drew. Jim R says hello to Julie. Jedi. Wow. Congrats, Mr. Miss. That's so cool to know you've been at this for a year. Always enjoy your calls and keep them coming. We talked about this earlier. It's has been a year for this channel. My son and I talked. We were screwing with scammers over 20 years ago. We just never recorded anything, just wasted their time. And it was the original Microsoft Windows scammers that came out and the IRS scammers. And we would just flip them around and just play with them and just no recording, never recorded, not even audio, nothing. And then I guess about 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, I started recording some of the calls just on my iPhone, record the call, and put it up on Facebook. Well, my best friend's son said, hey, let's get you started on YouTube. It's really easy. So he showed me, hey, okay, that was easy. Filled out everything. It was really simple to get set up. And he goes, let me show you a sketch of a logo. Well, the official SWS logo was designed by him. I said, you captured exactly what I want to do. It had the phone in it and everything else. And it was direct and to the point.
Who was the person that designed it again?
My best friend's son. Well, my son was born 1 year to the day after his son was born. My daughter was born 23 years to the day after my best friend was born. So that was pretty cool. And we've been friends since 1974. So we've been around a while.
I may have told you before, but my wife's best friend from high school, her daughter's birthday is the day before our daughter's birthday.
Wow.
But separated by 21 years.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's crazy.
We started very young and she waited and that's fine. But
I was only 23 years old when my daughter was born.
Hey, and to add a little more context, since we're on it, I was born in 1986, so there's that.
When my wife and I are watching some shows, I tend to IMDb some of the actors and actresses.
Oh, I do it all the time.
What else they're in? We were watching Wednesday, the new season of Wednesday started on Netflix, and we watched the recap. And there was so much of the first series I didn't remember. So we just went ahead and started over again at episode 1. And while we're watching it, I'm IMDbing some of the actors and actresses that are in it. Do you know how old Jenna Ortega is?
No.
You know what year she was born in?
85?
2002.
What?
Oh,
she's only 23 years old.
That's scary.
And I'm looking at I was like, I don't know anybody that was born after the year 2000. I really don't, but I guess.
Yeah.
No, my granddaughter was born my granddaughter was born in 2024.
Well, I don't know your granddaughter, so I can't say it.
That's true.
She's a long way from getting any final expense coverage. You're going to have to keep them people around.
Speaking of that, I got 4, 5, 6 of those calls today. They are just on top.
The
worst.
They have become boring.
It's just so bad.
Yeah. Now, Jedi, I gotta say, my son in high school, one of his best friends, his name is Jedi. So I wonder, were your parents really big Star Wars fans? because my son's friend, their parents were extremely huge Star Wars fans. So, kind of, and their son's name was Jedi. So just curiosity. Sean, thank you, man. No, more milk bones for the dogs. I appreciate it. Manuel says hello to Jedi. Oh, sorry, Sean. You got to get up and do some work. Well, that 4-letter word gets in the way of a lot of things.
Well, that was one of the subjects on this morning's discussion about how if you love the work you do, you never have to work.
Well, I don't see Jamie. If you're on the live stream, Jamie, send me a text to my phone and send me your email. I wanted to email you the link to join us, but I didn't have your email, so it was tough to send you the link. Let's see.
I don't use email. I got scammed by a Nigerian prince. So
yeah, I know. I don't use email. That's what I tell them now. I got scammed by that Nigerian prince. Let's see. Lori says hello to everyone. Hi, Manuel. Jim R. Jim says hello to Lori. Going through everybody, saying hello to everybody. That's really cool. I appreciate that. Manuel says, I watched your video this afternoon, my friend Drew. There you go. Good. Watch Drew's videos. They're really funny. They really are, guys. I wish I had more time to watch more of them, Drew. Every time I get on there trying to watch it, I'm stopping it. Takes like an hour to get through a 10-minute video.
my favorite part with Drew is when he just logics the shit out of them, the crap out of them. They just ask him simple, basic, logical questions, and they just can't. They just can't do it because they're off script, and that's where he gets them.
I've gotten to the point where I don't even start editing or making videos till after 8 o'clock at night. Yeah. Because if I do it during the day, I'm going to get calls interrupting me. I'm going to get calls that break up the flow,
I know exactly what you mean, Thomas. I asked a great question today. He says, we don't have any of our supervisor, whatever. I mean, the estimators available to talk to you right now. I said, why'd you call me then?
Yeah, I saw it.
Why did you call me when the estimator's available instead of getting me on the line, wasting my time?
Oh, and then they want you to schedule. He's got a whole lot of estimators going to his steakhouses. Next Tuesday. I was in the car today. I have one that she recorded, and I came up with an address off the top of my head. It was like an industrial area where I used to live, so I had a California address, but I don't know the zip code. I just gave him a phony zip code from there. It was a California zip code, and he goes, that's not the zip code for there. I said, oh, yeah, no. We changed that the first of this year. They changed our zip codes.
You mean zip code?
He said, okay. Before I forget, Drew, on FETV, Family Entertainment TV, they show a bunch of the older 70s shows.
Okay.
And there was one out there called The Rookies. And it was one of the early stars with Kate Jackson in it before she did the original Charlie's Angels.
Okay.
And so I was watching an episode last night. One of these kids that beat up another kid, caused him to be unalive. I'm looking at the kid. I go, oh, I know who that is. It was John Travolta.
Oh.
In 1973. And that's way before Vinnie Barbarino. Vinnie Barbarino was like 76, 75, 76, something like that. But, and then months ago, we were watching an old Emergency from 71. And here's this kid that had an accident, fell off a cliff on his motorcycle or whatever, and he broke his leg. And hey, another one. There he is again. Vinny Testaverde. No, Vinnie Barbarino was down there. Here he was. I'm like, man, this guy was doing some stuff. Come on, John Travolta. We only knew him Saturday Night Fever and the Vinnie Barbarino. And now I guess he
was an actual actor.
Yeah, he was an actual actor.
Wasn't he also in the original Carrie?
Yes.
I think that's the earliest thing I remember seeing him
He was
in.
one of the bad guys
Yeah.
that picked on her.
It's like that's like there was somebody was listing out famous actors who got their start in horror movies, like Jamie Lee
Yeah.
Curtis and so forth. Did you know Johnny Depp? One of his earliest movies was the Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yes.
Really?
It was really cool too.
Yep.
Yeah, he was very small part, but it was really that was one of my favorites of all
I
the
think that
Nightmare
was
on Elm Street.
the waterbed.
Yes.
Yes.
Nightmare on Elm Street was one of my favorites, the original, from the whole series. It was just great.
Yeah, it turns out my my wife has a cousin who's a huge Freddy Krueger fan. And how I found that out is when I did my first Kickstarter campaign for my first hero book years ago. One of the deals was if you bought a copy of the book and you paid this extra money, I would do a sketch for you of whatever you want. Well, he jumped at it and he requested a drawing of Freddy Krueger. And I'm like,
Oh,
what the hell?
that's
But I did
funny.
it. I did it for him. And that's how I found out. It turns out, yeah, he's a big Freddy Krueger fan. And I'm like, okay.
That's funny. I said it before, but hit that like button.
Oh, yeah, do that. Always forget, don't we?
His daughter loves horror movies. And she and her husband are regular aficionados.
Big fans. Very
I
big
don't
fans.
watch horror movies, period. No horror for me.
Oh, they're not that bad.
See, I'm not a horror movie fan, but my wife likes horror movies and my son likes horror movies. So he'll take her to go see a horror movie.
Well, I have a cousin will not even walk near a horror movie poster. He hates horror movies, and my good friend of mine, he passed, but one of the movies that he said he freaked him out was the original George A. Romero's Night of the Living Dead.
Really?
Yeah, he said that freaked him out. And I said, well, then you probably would not want to go see Dawn of the Dead.
Right.
And that's one of the movie posters I have on my wall is Dawn of the Dead.
My son and I were just reminiscing the other day about movies, and I asked him if he remembered the movie that scared the ever-living crap out of him as a kid that we saw in the theater and had to get up and leave the theater because he got so scared. The Mummy movie with what's his name?
Brendan Fraser?
Brendan Fraser, yes.
Really?
The scene where the hand pops out of the sand.
Oh.
He was like, nope, gotta go. And we left. But he was maybe 4 or 5 at the time or whatever.
Yeah.
But he's like, nope, couldn't handle it. He has since watched all the movies since then and loves them. But I asked him about it. He said, I don't know what it was, Dad, but I just had to get out of that theater at that exact moment.
My daughter, the one movie that absolutely devastated her. I mean, and I had to go, no, keep watching. E.T.
Oh.
When he died.
That movie does have very scary moments for kids, you know?
Wasn't afraid. Never afraid. She liked the Terminator as a kid. So,
yeah.
But that movie, it did not scare her. She got so overwhelmed with grief when E.T. died. And she was like, I said, no, honey, just, I can't. And she was crying. And finally, she saw that he came back. That she was okay. But she said that was the most horrific thing to see this guy die. This poor little creature.
Guys, you will not.
Don't say it.
Like Bambi's mother.
Do not say it.
I had to leave watching the movie Snow White when we saw the evil queen and the dragon, and I mean I was a kid and it freaked me.
But that movie came out like 70 years ago.
The one with the dragon, that would be Sleeping Beauty, not Snow White.
Sleeping Beauty. That's
Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah.
That came out like 70 years ago.
Well, see,
you weren't around.
Snow White scared the hell out of me.
But I was.
Really?
Oh yeah, the witch, the way her
Right.
eyes
Oh,
bugged,
yes.
that reminded me of my mother, because when my mother got mad, her eyes would go buggy like that, and that scared the crap out of me.
Now now I gotta ask you. You went to Catholic school too as a kid. Okay,
Early on, not for my entire
I
education.
went for 8
but early.
years and I was done with it. High
Yeah.
school, I said no, I'm not doing it. But good excuse. It was an all boys high school anyway. Number one, but I said to my mom and dad, I said, "Oh, Mom, I know the tuition is very expensive at the high school. I'll just go to the public school." And
You know what?
but did they talk? Did they make you or require the reading of The Hobbit and the J.R.R. Tolkien series?
No.
It was a good Catholic writer and everything. That's why they allowed that.
That's so funny because I never read those.
Really? Well,
No.
I'm a couple of years older than you.
No, both my wife and my son have read all the books.
Yeah.
They've read all the Game of Thrones books, all the Harry Potter books. I'm a very, very slow reader. So
I'll tell you, there's one movie that got me as a kid that I just completely, overwhelmingly lost it. I cannot watch that movie today. And it's a Disney movie. And I cannot, emphatically will not watch it. Old Yeller. I cannot watch that movie. This poor kid
The ending.
that had to go shoot his own dog because it had rabies, and it's like, I couldn't do it. I just could not do that.
Well, you got too many dogs
and then-
that you love.
And then one of those stupid songs comes on, singing, "Oh, look out, Yeller, come best dog on dog." And I'm like, oh, shut it off. I can't listen. It's gonna kill me.
I think the only reason why I survived that one and am not traumatized by it is as young kids, we didn't have a dog.
Yeah.
We had a cat and have had cats. It wasn't until both my sister and I graduated from high school, moved out of the house, started our own families, did my parents get a dog.
Yeah.
So yeah, we didn't have dog experience when we were younger.
You were their pets.
Yeah, we definitely were.
Well,
We definitely were.
It's funny. I turned the phones off to do the live stream, so they're not going to just keep freaking ringing tonight. So far, we're good. I got everything turned off, so I don't have to listen to them. Where was I at here?
Hey, real quick, I forgot to mention this. I won't forget your anniversary of your channel, because yesterday is my mother's 69th birthday. Funny, you're always talking about how you're 69 on the videos and stuff, but yesterday was my mother's actual 69th birthday. So I'll just remember the day after her birthday is your anniversary for your channel.
See, perfect.
So yeah.
Sean has a comment for Drew. Is it Drew? Cum shots? Must have been something on one of your postings today, possibly.
No.
Maybe they're suggesting a name to use.
Yeah, maybe. Let's see. Oh, Dave, thank you very much, Dave. Appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoy it. Well, let me get through these really quickly here. Watch your videos. Thank you very much. My friend Drew Manuel watched yours this afternoon. Eddie, howdy, waiting on Glenn's final PCH. Happy 1 year anniversary. Don't forget, India has a holiday, and I know, the 15-16. That's okay. That's okay. I got a busy weekend that weekend. It's
And the 16th is my birthday.
Yeah.
Eddie, if you're waiting for the end of Glenn's dealing with the Mega Million scammer, the video tomorrow covers calls 61 through 67.
Oh, that's it?
And and
Holy
it doesn't end till around 140 something. So we're about halfway there.
You had that many calls with the same scammer and he hasn't quit?
He finally quit because I finally told him off. And I've got another scammer from Publishers Clearinghouse right now on the hook. I've got like 80 phone calls from him. I finally told him off because my nurse was here and she had to get my credit card. She wanted to know what I was using my credit card for. And I said, it was to pay my registration fees for my winnings from Publisher Clearinghouse. And she told me it was a scam. So I told the scammer, well, my nurse says it's a scam. They still called me 3 times today. I haven't
Wow.
answered the phone yet, but they're still trying.
Yep.
But
Well,
that'll be the next episode of. So far, it's up to like 81 or 82 now.
Well, the 15th is actually
You
the
gotta be
first,
kidding.
yeah, the first home game for the Raiders. It's just a preseason, but
16.
well, this I have it on here. The 60th, yes, Saturday. So Saturday, I'm not going to be taking many calls. Oh, I know who this is.
Maybe.
Oh, gee, there we go.
There we go. 60, yes, Saturday. So.
Oh, you got to turn off your live stream from
you gotta turn off your live
YouTube.
stream from YouTube. Oh, gee. There we
Yeah,
go.
once you do that, we don't get the feedback. How are you?
Yeah, once you do that, we don't get the feedback.
Oh no, you got to
How
turn the
are
volume off.
I'm good, good. How are you guys?
Oh no, you got to turn the volume off.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're playing it somewhere else, and so it's echoing back.
Yeah, she's got it on the. There
There's
you
about
go.
a 4 or 5 second delay between StreamYard and the live stream on
Yeah,
YouTube.
that's so you can bleep out the bad words.
Roger never does.
Well, everybody, if you don't know who this is Maria Paz.
Okay.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're so glad you're here.
Maria Paz.
How's your night going?
Hello. Oh my gosh, I can't hear you guys if I don't put the volume up.
Let me see. I got,
All right.
Expialidocious. The freaking name.
yeah, that's a great name to use for them.
Yeah, that's a great name to use for them.
Oh,
That's my middle name.
Oh.
I don't know. You got to get
I
that
don't have
other.
the middle name either.
Let
Yeah,
me
you got to
see.
listen to the audio only
Technical
on the live,
difficulty.
Yeah.
or on the StreamYard, not on the live stream on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or on the StreamYard, not on the live stream on YouTube.
there we
It
go.
took me half an hour to get on here, guys.
Yeah, I don't know. I sent you the email same time I did for Thomas,
I don't know.
and he got it.
Email, same time I did for
Ah,
and he got it.
yeah. You
Yeah,
got to
no,
mute the
it's
live
not
stream,
messed
Maria.
up. Like
Maria Paz, you got to
severely.
you got to mute the live stream that you're watching on YouTube.
You gotta mute the live stream that you're watching on YouTube.
Or use
I don't
headphones.
even have it on. I don't even have YouTube on.
That's weird that we get such an echo. That's really
I don't have
strange.
headphones. Oh my gosh.
But we can't
I don't have anything. I don't have headphones.
Or
I don't
she's
have
using a phone
speakers.
stand
I
that
have
is
nothing.
echoing
I don't know
against the
how I have
plastic.
become a scam bait
It could
because I
be.
have nothing.
Well, see, aren't you glad that we invited you though?
I don't have a case on.
I bet you if you it's just like Spencer that one time. If she picks up the phone in her handy, it'll probably stop.
Well, we're glad you're here. Thank you for joining us. This is a monumental day for us on SWS.
Yes.
And let me get through a couple more of these.
Wouldn't have missed it for the world.
Oh, well, I'm going to get to that very shortly. I'm going to catch up with some of these comments that are really good. Is Glenn done with his? No, Lori, it goes on, and he's got some new ones on the hook, which is great. Farsi 5 attackers games. Really, thank you. You know that will be put toward more doggy treats, and I guess I'll get Mrs. SWS some cat treats for her cats.
Thank you.
Scammers are heartless people. Creators like you deserve more attention. The scammers deserve being bullied for stealing to the vulnerable. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. That's why I said earlier, I have absolute zero remorse for how awful I treat a scammer. I really have zero remorse. If they're willing to steal from our senior population living on Social Security, then I have no respect for them whatsoever.
Amen to that.
Well, so what I was saying was that I think I mentioned that 20 years ago I started kind of throwing the stuff out there, screwing with scammers, not recording anything. And
what else did you do 20 years ago?
yeah, not much work.
No, you got married.
Well, that's true. But no, I'm getting married this Saturday. My girl's going to get married to me this Saturday. That's but I started
Are
doing
you sure
that.
she knows what she's doing?
Yeah, I started doing that, and it really took a lot. And I'm watching other channels. I'm watching these guys are so professionals out there that get in there and destroy, absolutely destroy computers.
Yeah, Jamie said that he did one today.
Yeah,
A big shutdown.
I don't know. I'd like to send him a link to join, but I don't know. I wish I had his email. But anyway, it was just amazing watching them, what they did. I watched Jim Browning and all these guys were just fantastic. And then I stumbled upon Misfit Corner Scams and stumbled upon Rick Rickenbacker Music. These are just two regular guys just sitting there and wasting these scammers' time, making fools out of them that they are. And I said, well, that's what I've been doing. And I didn't have any work. I commented something on Drew's channel, and all of a sudden, because I just had started my YouTube channel, and I commented about a video that Drew had posted. Man, this is great stuff, man. I appreciate whatever. And then the next thing I know, I get a notification. Oh, Misfit Corner Scams posted your video on his channel. And it just said, hey, check this guy out. He has a lot of fun with these guys. Rick Rickenbacker did the same thing. And so Drew's viewers, Rick's viewers all started watching. And then it just snowballed into where we are today. And I haven't checked this afternoon, but I'm really sure I'm pushing at 9,800 subscribers. Right now I'm sitting at 9,781 in 1 year. And that's all thanks to word of mouth to everyone. I mean, I never thought anybody else would understand my insane humor while I wasted scammers other than my family.
I
Takes one to
lived
know
with
one.
it for a long time.
You almost caught up to Mr. Beast.
Yeah. Well, somebody asked me today, how did you say that? Right? Mrs. SWS is sitting right there and she didn't lose it. I said, first of all, she's probably heard it 1,000 times before it's ever used here on the channel. And just sometimes I hear, like, you guys know the scammer's in trouble. The one thing they ask me to do when I'm reading the numbers back. That's the response. I don't even have to say it. She knows exactly. When they tell me, read it slow and loud. And she, you hear her in the background, she goes, oh no.
And I have gotten up and left the room.
And I take the phone and I give it to him. So I know there's some noise dampening stuff on the phone systems or whatever, but when you're screaming at somebody, when they have headphones on, it's still going to hurt your ears. It's still not going to be there. So
yeah, your subscribers probably know.
Oh no, I warn everybody. Okay, and I go, slow and loud. Are you sure? They go, yeah. I go, okay, here it comes. And I'm still lazy. I haven't put my book completely together, but I do have a nice little laminator. And I'm going to laminate all my numbers.
All the way down.
All these are contrived, so nothing's real. But when I read a number, especially the phony Medicare number I give them, I mean, I couldn't be more clear. And the guy today, asked me if I had any pain. I said, well, I have pain in my head now talking to you. And I said, I'm getting ear screwed by you. And I did. I was very nice. I did not use the F word because that's what he was doing to my ear. I did not use that F word. I said, "You're ear screwing me." And he went on with his scam. I hope you guys get a chance to watch that. It just posted before we started the live stream. This guy was getting on my nerves because
I'm
nothing.
sorry
Yeah.
to cut you. I'm getting a call I can't miss. I have to jump out.
All right. Thanks for joining, Thomas. Thanks for
Okay.
being here for the celebration.
All
I
right.
appreciate it.
Take care,
All right,
Thomas.
thanks. See you later.
But it's mind-boggling. I don't know about you, Drew or Glenn, but sometimes I get a headache listening to them. Finally I just go, you know what? I want to end this call. And yeah, you're a mother chod gandu. And they just go, they lose it. The guy I did today, I don't even know if I put that video up. I got to go through everything. But I finally started using, in the middle of the call, I changed accents. I'm using, hello there, what are you doing? My name, I said, oh, they go, who is this? I go, this is Vijay Patel. What happened to Fred Stone? I said, well, he left. He thought you were some kind of scammer. But I know better. You are the mother chode, aren't you? They go, where are you from? I said, oh, I am from Kolkata, India. I was born and raised there, Kolkata, India, Sector 5, West Bengal. He goes, he ended the call because I found out if they think you're Indian or Pakistani, they do not want to scam you. It's amazing, but they don't want to talk to you then. It's like, okay, he knows what we're saying. So, nah, no way. Yes. Yes, Toy. We are live. We haven't. Where do you say that? There it is. Yeah, it was just a special night. This is our actual 1-year anniversary tonight. Yeah. Now it is. Costanza says now it feels like a Saturday night. He's got us in it. Oh, Jim R. Yes, that SWS that video where you called out the PCA scammer was funny, and you called him back and got on his nerve. I repeatedly, Drew, I kept calling this PCH guy back. Maybe it was Mega Millions. I don't know which one. And I kept calling him. I called him from the cell phone. I called him from the landline. I called him from my Google Voice phone. I switched the number on the Google Voice, called him back. And I did a different voice. I became Boris for the next call. And he tried to get Boris. And he just got pissed. He had to. Nothing he could do but disconnect the number. Because no matter what number I called from, it was different. And he just had to get, he was done. He was absolutely done. So,
Wonderful.
AI, I think 2001 A Space Odyssey. Yeah, you know what? That's what we had. That was our AI, HAL. And I think I mentioned that the other day. HAL is because it's one letter off from IBM. That's why they use that name for the movie. It came out in 1968, 69 was 2001, long before we even thought of having a computer in our homes as a personal computer. And what else is there? Let's see. Costanza, if you stick around, there's going to be a little quick celebration without a cake. Being diabetic, I want to just kind of save my carbs for something else, but I'll be serving up something here. The missus doesn't even know to celebrate. So I don't do this very rarely for me. I'm just on the opposite end of her, but I do this very, very rarely. Yeah, there you go. Toy G. Yes. HAL 9000 is the computer. Thank you. Yeah, that's it. You were right. See, Terminator is when the Skynet took over. And I think I liked 1 and 2 the best. Terminator 1 and 2. I think those two were my favorites of that series. I couldn't get into the rest of them. They were okay. Smidgen. Holy smokes. Geez, that was that late? Holy smokes. I'm only about 45 minutes behind, Drew. Popping in a bit. Oh man, I'm so sorry. Just got carried away. I promise on Friday's show I'll try to stick to the script here and keep you guys in the video. I appreciate everything you guys do. Let's see. He broke a scammer's. James, I have the phones turned off during the show. I'm sorry. That's why I didn't get any of your calls. If you send me your email, I can get you in on the live stream. But we're getting ready to wrap up here very shortly. It's coming down to an hour, and I can't do more than 3 hours in one day on a live stream.
Uses up all of our
All of my data is going to be used up. Yeah,
internet time.
my internet data is going to be used up, even though I just increased it by 500 meg.
Well, I think StreamYards on the free version only limits you to a certain amount of hours per month.
Yeah,
I think it's like 12 hours. So an hour a week's nothing.
right.
But yeah, if you go further, you
I know
risk
that.
them not.
Well,
Yeah.
and the problem with the regular YouTube live stream, you can't highlight the comments.
Right.
Yeah, and it just you can't show it to everybody. Oh yeah, see, there you go. JJ's Tampa gets a lot of police chases, and Florida Highway Patrol pits them. Yeah, I know. I was watching that. They don't screw around there in Florida. California, LA, they just call off the chases. I remember living in LA, man, and they had chases every other day back 30 years ago. And now they just whatever, let them go. They got the eye in the sky, they got the radios, and they're going to get away. They're not going to get away from you. So, Jamie, thank you. Yeah, Jamie took down some scammers today. He sent me a text earlier, and about $250,000 back to the victims, and he deleted their files. So that was really cool. Very
God
cool.
bless you, Jamie.
James, thank you. You know, these dogs are going to be getting fat from all the treats I'm buying for them. So it is.
They gave them cookies.
They got
today.
cookies today. I bought some. They look like Oreos or the vanilla Oreos, but they're doggy cookies. Then they have the carob cookies, so they can have their chocolate flavor, but they're not really chocolate because that'll kill the dog. Catherine says, I got a final expense scammer that asked me if I wanted to work for him. He said he could really rack up the business for me. I said I worked for State Farm. Ooh, that ought to. I told the guy I had.
I would have.
I pronounce it wrong. Yeah, I call my insurance company All States instead of Allstate. He goes, "Oh, you're with Allstate." He hung up. So he must have been representing Allstate, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, Jamie, everybody's saying that's awesome. Thank you for taking them down. Hey, Larry, thank you, Larry. I just watched your video from the other day, man. You are hilarious too, man.
Hey, Larry.
It was great thing, Larry. I'm trying to put on my post. I'm going to share a bunch of videos from Rick and Drew and you and a few of the other scam baiters out there. I'm going to throw them up there so everybody can, if they haven't seen your channel, they'll find it through my post. So it's great. And Larry's very funny at it. But I know some of you, I try to keep it at a PG-13 level. Larry takes it to the R level. So, but just be forewarned, it's a great show. I love it. I try to keep it as much of the 4-letter words out of it, but sometimes I get a little pissed, and especially they get me really angry, especially when they don't care that they're stealing money from everybody. That really pisses me off. Jedi says, "No, that's just my YouTube handle. My real name's Brian." That's funny. That's real, but his real name, my son's friend's real name was Jedi. Very funny.
You know, I made a deal with both my kids many years ago. I told them if they named their firstborn child, whether it's a girl or a boy, Kit Fisto, I'd give them $100. And my daughter's already said it's not happening, but my son, he's still interested in getting that $100.
Maybe you have the grandson or granddaughter. That'd be great.
Yeah, well, he's got to have a girlfriend first, and that hasn't happened, so
that was one of the characters. First name Fiston, last name Deep.
Really?
Yeah, that was a character. I got to think about how to work that one in.
Kind of like my Aunt Iva. she married a man named John Beard, so her name was Iva Beard.
For real.
For real.
For real.
Smidgen says my twin grandkids were born in 2005 on the day a new Star Wars movie came out in the theaters. Doctor Nurse were calling them Luke and Leia.
Oh, very
Not their
good.
names. Thank you. Whew.
Those are actually very nice names.
Well, I would have called my kids Jim Morrison if I could have, but my wife, my ex said no. She can't name him as my favorite singer. So, yeah. The biggest scammers of all time is the government. Yeah. I got to say, what I found out is that the Jamaican government is working hand in hand with the FBI to bring down these PCH and Mega Million scammers. So that's why I really, really, really need to turn them in and keep turning them into the Federal Trade Commission and everything. The numbers we get that are actually the scammers' numbers, and it really makes a difference.
Hey, Roger, I'll send you the latest 4 phone numbers for the PCH scammer that I just acquired.
Right. Raven is in the house. Raven, I'm sorry, I'm a half an hour behind. I'm catching up. I really want to thank everybody. Oh, anyone remember the movie Trilogy of Terror? Oh God, that was the most hilarious movie in the world. It's supposed to be scary, but the little voodoo doll that came running at him with the little tiny little knife was funnier than all get out. That was very funny.
Didn't he have the little tiny needlepoint teeth too?
Yes.
And he was. Didn't the gal catch him and throw him in the oven to burn him up?
And he
then
busted out.
when she opened the oven, the smoke came out and got into her, and her teeth got real fine, and she started pulling the knife up. That was the one that scared me the most.
Yeah. That was he was running across the floor, coming after her. I remember that. That was it wasn't terror. I 90% of those movies, none of those bothered me for some reason. Well, we're caught up pretty well as I'm going to get caught up for tonight. Oh, Harvey Wallbanger, you have a great Harvey. Thank you for joining tonight. Kitty, Julie loves your kitty, Maria Paz.
His name is Tater. He's about to get adopted soon, supposedly.
Oh, cool.
So you're just fostering.
Yeah,
well,
so he's unneutered, and he's driving us crazy because he wants to get with his sisters and his mother. His mother, thankfully, has the presence of mind to say, "Get off me," but his sisters are like, "Yeah, I'm available," and I'm like, yeah, no."
And that's it's funny, and that's why we got to tell everybody. I mean, here it's a state ordinance that your animals all be spayed or neutered, and if you don't fix your cats or your dogs, it just overpopulates and have these homeless cats and dogs. And it's sad because right now our local shelter, the largest shelter in Nevada, is right here in town, and they're overrun. They have no room, and so
well, if you guys remember, a few months back, I had said that I had 4 new kittens, so he's part of the 4. One of them, his brother, got adopted immediately, and now supposedly the same lady who adopted his brother, whose name is now, oh, I forgot his name, but she wants to adopt him, Tater, now.
Oh, okay.
Renamed him. I don't know if his name is gonna change. But that's the only reason we haven't adopted him. Besides, we need money to adopt. We still got.
I can't adopt anymore.
Well,
We got
if he leaves ever.
Yeah, we have 4 cats and 5 dogs. We have enough.
Then...
Well,
if he ever leaves, they won't need to be. None of the other girls will need to be operated. The mother is unoperated, and the 2 other little girls, his sisters, aren't operated. But they thankfully won't be needed to be operated if he leaves. If big if. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'll put this over there. One of these little thingies. See this? That's pretty good. You know what those are for, right? Little small, little glass.
You mean a shot?
Oh, a
glass?
shot glass.
Yep.
Yeah, I was
Here
going
you
to say
go.
that's what I thought that was.
And then there's a special one for Mr. SWS. It's this little cup. And here, let's do this. There you go. This little guy, his actual name, his name is, believe it or not, Jeremiah Weed. That's his name. And this
Oh, that's crazy.
is Jeremiah Weed.
Wow.
And this is a bourbon liqueur. And I don't have this very often. There are only 2 bottles left in the world of these. They quit manufacturing them. And there's only 2 bottles left. And guess where they are?
In his world.
And
I'm guessing one is in your hand right now.
yeah, it's a bourbon liqueur made by Hubline, but the same one that makes Yukon Jack. But it says it's 50% alcohol by volume.
Wow.
So that might be like 100 proof.
He had my son.
He shipped these to us.
It, and
Well,
if anybody finds it, let us know.
This is a cause for celebration to have some. So 1 year doing this and always had fun with it. Let me have yours. I pour the missus first, and I know that she only needs about that much right now. I know how you're suffering, but she's going to suffer with one. And I don't do very much either. I would, Drew, years and years ago, Glenn, these are almost a shot and a half, this cup. And I would always fill this darn thing up and drink about 10 of them. And I couldn't stand up, but that was about 40 years ago. But I want to thank everyone, all of the subscribers, all of my friends out there that are my subscribers, all of my friends that do the same work that we do to shut these idiots down and make fools out of them and destroy them in a way only we can. I mean, yeah, we can't get in their computers and shred the computer and any of that, but
Well, a few of you can.
But what we do is to slow them down and hopefully stop at least one person from getting scammed. And I thank everyone for being out there and making this channel a success. You guys are the best subscribers. Thank you again. And glad you're here with us for this whole year. Thanks for sticking by.
God bless
Absolutely.
all of you.
Cheers. Nostrovia.
Enjoy. Bottoms up.
I haven't had that. I haven't had that probably almost 2 years. Are you okay? You need some water?
This apple juice, I love it.
Whoa.
The 100 proof catches up with you pretty quick, Drew.
Yikes.
Oh yeah, I bet it would.
And if you are not a drinker, this is a really good alcohol as a mixer for something that just you could use just like a Jeremiah Weed and soda. I don't ruin perfection, but these are things that people can actually, it's a sweet liqueur. And the problem is you sit there and you drink a little bit and you have another one, you drink a little bit and you just, the whole night goes on, you're playing poker or whatever. You don't realize that you've just finished off a half a bottle by yourself because it just tastes good. You go to stand up because it's time for you to go to the restroom and you almost fall down. You go, that 100 proof really caught up with you quickly. So, but anyway, I just wanted to do that toast because
Thank you all so very much.
yes, thank you for making us a success. I appreciate everything you've done to make this successful. And I don't know what else to say. You guys have just made this a pleasure, and I look forward to taking calls and posting up videos. And
responding to your comments.
I try to respond to everybody. If I just give you a thumbs up or a heart, great job. I appreciate it. I try to make a comment on everybody because that's how special everybody is. I know some of these bigger, I mean, the channel's 150,000, 1 million subscribers. I know they can't respond to their, and that's why you got a team like Drew has. He's got moderators that respond to everybody for him. You know, he's got staff. You know, they're all unpaid interns, but
Yeah, and somebody blocked It's a Costanza. I don't know what that was about.
well, I'm the only moderator here, so
It's hard to run a live stream and moderate your live stream at the same time.
yeah. Well, I let people go to. I'll watch somebody if they get out of hand. I'll just block them. And I've been lucky. I'm not as famous as you are, so I don't have that 10,000 mark yet, and I don't have the scammers coming on the line too much. I know they're out there because they've already called me out. Oh, we know your channel is screwing with the scammer. We know. When are you going to post this? I said, it's for you to find out, man. You go research it. I never tell them what channel it is.
Right.
I let them.
Whenever Drew posts one of my videos, I usually wait about a day and then I'll go back and put comments on it because basically it's my recordings. But, you know, I want to respond to people, say, hey, thanks for reporting, and, you know, I'll give them a little bit of comment back.
That's not you. You're stealing things, Drew.
What?
Your commenter that commented when you did a Glenn video that you're stealing. No, you did your own.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. You were narrating your own.
I was narrating my own, yes, and he told me I was stealing from somebody else.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
me.
stealing from Misfit Corner Scams. I just stole it from him. I'll tell him.
To set the record straight, I give Drew permission to post my recordings.
Ah. You give him permission to call you back even though you're on the do not call list? Yes, no. Maria Paul. Sorry.
It's okay. I have a theory that because I started seeing all these on unrelated videos, artists, for example, to give the example that say, oh, so and so copied my lyrics, or so and so copied the scales of my song, and this and that, and I see those comments, and I'm like, other comments that say, excuse me, other comments that say there are only so many chords. There's
Maria
only so many progressions. There's only so many, notes that can be played and notes that can be put together to make us like.
There's a live
inspiration from. Yeah.
There's a live album from Jethro Tull. There's a live Jethro Tull album.
So and so to make this video, whatever. And sometimes, they do it in bad faith, and they do get sued. And sometimes, more often than not, it's successful. But, it's ridiculous the amount of people or the amount of times I've seen, oh my God, so and so copied my song, my lyrics, my this, my that, and I'm like, there's only, then come up with a new one. There's only so many.
There was a live album by Jethro Tull, and he talked about the exact thing you're talking about. And one of his songs is, oh wow, it's Sitting in the Park Bench, Eyeing Little Girls. What? Aqualung. And it's dun, sitting in the park bench, dun, 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 dun. And he said it's just the same exact notes as Beethoven's Fifth, dun, 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 but it just rearranged differently. It's the same exact notes. So all it is just, he said, a monkey just rearranging the notes, putting it somewhere. So it's not stealing anything. And he's right. And there's so many songs that have a lot of similarities. Now, I know Led Zeppelin got in big trouble for Stairway to Heaven. The other one was When the Levee Breaks. That was done originally by Leadbelly. And what happened was it was a copyrighted song, and all they had to do was, give Leadbelly the credit for writing the song. Well, they took credit for writing the song. was a big lawsuit back in the early '80s for it.
Oh,
But-
Well,
that I don't
considering I
remember
sing with
taking credit for.
a chorus here in Longmont, every time we do a performance, we have to go through ASCAP and BMI to
Oh,
pay
yeah.
a fee to be able to sing that song in public. We don't have to
Right.
pay it for rehearsing it because it's a closed session. But when we go on the stage in front of a paid audience, we have to have that fee paid. Otherwise, it's like $100,000 fine. So we're
It's
very
even,
careful about
Everything
that.
else
you know,
free
even in
domain,
high school.
I know I heard Mickey Mouse recently became free domain.
Right, right. Well, Disney's a pretty big corporation. I think they'd have the force behind them to to shut you down. But in high school, we wanted to do a play, and you have to pay copyright on the play to do it. You're actually making money off of it because you're selling tickets to go see it. So you have to pay the copyright fees on all the plays. Some plays we just couldn't do because the copyright fees were very expensive. Some of the Neil Simon stuff that we did cost us some money, but it was a very big success. So, we had one weekend. Usually you do a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night show. And then we got such a big response. Our drama coach said, well, we're going to do it again next weekend. So we did 3 more shows the next weekend because more people wanted to go. It was a sellout for 6 nights. So, which you don't do that in high school, but we did.
I'm really jealous of you guys in Vegas now because you guys have mine, my Backstreet Boys, and I couldn't go, and I'm so mad.
Which team?
Backstreet Boys.
I didn't hear that. I'm so sorry.
Backstreet Boys.
My Backstreet
Oh,
Boys.
well, they're
Yeah.
they're like old guys now. They're in their 40s. They're old people now. It's the Backstreet Gentlemen now. I don't think they're boys.
I love
My
it.
Backstreet
What team?
Boys.
What team are you talking
I know
about?
Backstreet Boy. Well, I thought you said some basketball, which we do have. We're stealing the Oakland A's too. We already stole the Raiders. Now we're stealing the Oakland A's. So Vegas is filling up with sports now, and everybody's getting a little pissed. I said, oh, this is great. This is really good for us. That means there'll be less taxes we have to pay because we'll have all the visitors coming in paying more taxes for us.
You think
Anyway,
they'll really
guys, I'm gonna
lower
wrap
your
this up.
taxes?
Yeah, we don't have that. I'm going to wrap this up. Next Saturday, Drew, I'm going to see how I might be a little late to your show, depending on how long I stay at the Star Trek convention.
Okay.
Wait a
I
minute.
look forward to
Oh,
hearing
that-
how it goes. So
Yeah, that's this Friday, this
Coming
Saturday,
weekend.
this Saturday coming up. So I might be a little late, but I'll see how much time I could drag her around the show. And I do have a wheelchair in the shed that could wheel you around.
Right.
I wheel you around. I'm willing to wheel you.
Roger, you can do a Friday too?
Very scheduled now.
Back surgery scheduled for her. So, what was that, Glenn? Sorry.
You gonna do a Friday show too?
Oh yeah, I can't miss the regular show. This was just fun in between and celebrating and having fun. Now, if I did this like 30 years ago, if there was some platform like this, then that bottle would have been empty and the second one would have been halfway through. But
Well, I joined you
one is
with
enough.
my iced tea.
Yeah, there you go. No, this is really good in iced tea too, by the
it's
way.
iced tea. I was wondering if Glenn knew that. I heard somewhere that apple juice dehydrates you. So I saw Glenn drinking apple juice, and I'm like, oh no.
Well, it's
he's
an apple juice bottle, but I keep it around in case my blood sugar goes too low, then I can have some apple juice. But when I'm done, I save the bottle and I fill it up with the iced tea and keep it in the fridge.
There you go.
So this is
Not
actually
sweet
iced
tea.
tea.
Hey, reduce, reuse, recycle, man.
Not sweet tea, right, Glenn?
No.
Only you guys down in the South like that sweet tea. I couldn't find a plain non-sweetened tea for my life in South Carolina.
I
It's a
don't
Marlo
touch it.
Palmer.
Speaking of down south, I can only do one accent. It's a southern accent, and I don't even know where it's from.
That's the missus over
I
there,
reckon it's
honey.
from,
Oh,
maybe
the
Kentucky.
missus. The missus, she has that good old girl from down south right there, honey. It's very good. She's good at that one there, honey.
Oh yeah, honey.
And we're gonna get a lot of more. And what I used to do is what's his name? Whoo, I guarantee that a lot of more good down there in Louisiana. We was all the way up there, up in Shreveport, way up north, up there, And it was
It'd be
Justin.
interesting to find out if these scammers, because we already know they discriminate against Hispanics. I wonder if they discriminate against Black people too.
You know what? I've never tried, but it. I sound like the guys from Airplane when I do my imitation there. So I'm real careful. I don't want to sound not correct. And I'm not really care about that myself mostly, but it's just something that it's kind of
Yeah,
edgy.
you can't do that now. You can't put like blackface on now because oh my god.
No. Well, and then I sound like Apu from the Simpsons, over there in the Quickie Mart. Oh, you want hot dog, hot dog, hot dog. Drew, you want an all syrup squishy? Oh, such a thing has never been done. Poor Bart went into a squishy raise.
I really wish I could start my channel. It's a miracle that no one's come to bother me today, but I really wish I could start a channel.
See?
I like I told you in one of the comments, I look really bad like a deer in headlights. So I don't dare to do it, constantly.
All right. I gotta end with
really
a couple here real quick. JJ is really funny. Yes, I like my tea from New York, specifically Long Island. And then Raven in North Carolina loves sweet tea. It's in our blood. I believe that. I absolutely believe that. Well, Maria Paz, thank you. I wish you could have joined us a little earlier. It's been fun. I'll throw the invite out for Friday's show. If you could join us, that would be fun. We love having you here.
I'll try.
Drew, Glenn, thank you for your support. And Maria Paz, when I end the stream, just hang around. We'll do a little chat offline. So don't go anywhere.
Sure.
All right, everybody.
All right, guys.
Thank you for being part of this celebration.
Congrats. Happy anniversary.
Thank you, guys. We'll see you on Friday night for sure. And then don't forget Saturday's show with Drew, Misfit Corner Scams, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. on the East Coast. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. Thank you.